Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another video. You know the drill. Click the like, comment, hit subscribe, share this with your friends. We're back for another trap for foreigners in the Philippines. This is a common trap that many foreigners visiting the Philippines will fall into at some stage. So this one, probably the most famous of them all. It's the one with the most depth and difficulty and complexity, and it's meeting or it's seeing that alluring Filipina. Now, you can take this debate in all sorts of ways. Entering some sort of conversation or friendship or maybe more with a Filipina, you go into it with good and clear views of what you want to get out of it, but this person can have all sorts of motives and goals, and this is a big trap for many foreigners because your normally logical thinking can be clouded by your emotions and feelings towards this person. For a start, you don't know how experienced this person is. They may seem very cute and naive and sweet, but they may be very experienced at this game, and they may know very well how you will become enraptured with this new girl, and she will, there's a good chance she will know that your judgment can get clouded. She may already be one step ahead of you. So you're already in a country you're not familiar with. Maybe you've only just got there, you're very unfamiliar. So you're already one step behind in that fact. You're now another step behind in that she's potentially played these games a lot more than you. And this is where the difficulties can happen. Being blunt, in some ways, there is a good chance there will be a financial element to this, because it is fairly reasonable to assume if you've just got off a plane traveling to an island country, you've traveled for many hours, you haven't taken a cheap plane ticket in world standards, you've taken a fairly expensive one. So it can be assumed that you have financial means way greater than that of this new Filipina. So what can start off as reasonable requests for you to maybe pay for a meal for them or get her like a small product she needs, the line between that, which is almost always acceptable, and something quite big and tricky, that can be blurred as well. Now, I must say I don't have experience of this firsthand. I've only seen it happen with other people, so I'm maybe not the best person to comment on. If you're watching this video, I'm sure that you will have heard horror stories from your network, and hopefully not you yourself, but I'm sure someone watching, unfortunately, will have had first-hand experience. You are in quite a vulnerable position being in a new country, and this is a big trap for foreigners. We could do a really long video, but I want to keep this quite short. And you've got to separate your emotions and your attraction to this person from logical thinking. And be conservative if you can. Have you got anything to add on this topic, Rose?
Yeah, you need to be careful of some Filipina.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same as, you have this view when you go to a new country. It's like a honeymoon phase. You'll think everything's slightly better here. And while that can often be the case, your brain gets tricked because it's different. You sometimes assume it's all better. You start assuming all the girls are better here, they're better behaved, they're proper ladies, and it's not always the case. And especially if you don't have enough money to eat properly or your family is struggling, it's amazing as a wealthy like Westerner, we don't remember or know this sort of feeling. It's amazing what you will do to get that food and to take care of your family, and doing it at the expense of a comparatively wealthy foreigner. People won't lose sleep over doing that, and you'll become a victim, but people won't feel too sorry for you because they've known poverty and difficulty that you've never seen. So I'm just here to say that, yeah, people will do it and they won't feel sorry for you, but we're here to point it out. And yeah, in some ways there's not so many rules, and it's up to you. The older guys watching this, they'll be in a better position. The more you've seen, the more you've experienced, the more lessons you've had, the better you will generally deal with slightly unusual situations. But then again, you might have a larger age gap, and so you might not know every last way that modern young girls socialize. But the fact that you've seen a little bit more of the world will help you. Your brain will raise the red flags a little quicker. Like a younger guy, yeah, you may have a few more hard lessons to learn, and my advice is you try and mitigate those. Don't make them really big ones until you know that person really well. Don't place a lot of trust into them, no matter how cute and small and innocent they look to you.
Yeah, there are a lot of Filipino very conservative, behave formal, but there are also some, you cannot know in first sight. You need to get to know them well.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. So hopefully that was useful for people. Such a big topic. We've only just touched the surface on that topic because we're trying to get through a little series of other traps for a foreigner. But I think everyone watching can agree this, if you had to pick one, this is quite often the big one. And if you get a really complicated trap that you get into, like God hoping you don't, then this is the quite often a central theme to a big problem you get out there. So please watch out. And even though it's quite generic advice today, we hope we've helped someone to maybe realize or wake up from what they could be in, because there's not many other sources that will tell you this. So please look out for yourself. Okay, thanks for watching and take care. Be sure to tune in to the rest of our series. Bye for now.
Bye.